Odessa ending explained. What happened to Odessa and Euri? Hulu's dystopian rock opera Odessa showcases a fearless titular character who sets off on an adventure to find her place in the world and ends up changing it in the process. Odessa features a talented cast led by Sadie Sink along with Kelvin Harrison Jr., Regina Hall, and Murray Bartlett. Odessa's soundtrack not only showcases Sink's talent, but it is crucial to the progression of the plot. The movie's songs help identify Odessa's feelings as she falls in love and begins to accept her destiny, leading up to Odessa's climactic encounter with Plutinovich. While Odessa has received only middling reviews, its musical performances and stylish visuals have proven very entertaining. Odessa journeys across the desolate wasteland and into the downtrodden satellite city, where she meets and falls in love with Euri. However, when Euri is taken by the evil Neon Dion and sent to perform on the One, Odessa must find it in herself to fulfill her destiny and save, not just Euri, but everyone from Plutinovich's controlling grasp. In Odessa's ending, the titular character is forced to sing for her life, but she makes the shocking choice to ultimately sacrifice herself. Are Odessa and Euri really dead at the end of Odessa? Odessa's ending may come as a bit of a shock to audiences as the titular character and her love interest are both killed when Odessa decides to destroy Plutinovich's TV studio. After racing to the island to save Euri, Odessa runs on stage in an attempt to save him. She tells Plutinovich that she will compete in his contest, the One, in exchange for Euri's life. Odessa chooses to sing the song, All Is Love, effectively waking many of Satellite City's citizens up from the spell that Plutinovich had kept them under. After her performance, Plutinovich names Odessa the One, meaning that she is free to make one wish. Fittingly, she wishes for Euri, but when he comes back on stage, it is revealed that Plutinovich has given him a facelift to make him into a mindless follower. While Odessa first feels like giving up, she finds the necessary courage inside herself to fulfill her destiny. Though audiences may be hoping that she somehow survived the blast, Odessa's ending does confirm that the main character did die while saving everyone else. Odessa sets her guitar on fire and uses the oil-like substance plasma to blow up Plutinovich's lair, freeing everyone else but killing herself, Euri, and Plutinovich in the process. Though audiences may be hoping that she somehow survived the blast, Odessa's ending does confirm that the main character did die while saving everyone else. Because of her sacrifice, the rest of Satellite City is finally free. Plutinovich and the One show explained. Odessa is from a sparse farm far from any other settlement. So much like viewers, she is unfamiliar with Plutinovich at the beginning of the movie. As she ventures into Satellite City, she sees Neon Dion torturing a man who spoke out against Plutinovich, confirming the leader's tyrannical grip on the troubled city. As Odessa progresses, it becomes clear that Plutinovich is a charismatic and controlling TV personality who has assumed leadership of Satellite City through a form of mind control. Plutinovich hosts a show called The One, which the city's residents watch all night, making them mindless followers. Along with repeating messages of subjugation to viewers, the primary purpose of the show is to allow Plutinovich to torture those who speak out against him. He makes them perform for him, and if he does not like it, he subjects them to a facelift, which turns them into mindless followers. While he later tells Odessa that it's what his viewers want, The One is really about him maintaining control. Odessa's lineage and how she knew she was the one. Odessa is set up from the outset as being special, even if she isn't quite sure how. At the beginning of the movie, we see her mother explain how Odessa's father left them to be a rambler, but only his guitar ever came back to them. This guitar is tied directly to her lineage as the prophesied seventh son who will save the world. According to legend, her ancestor made the guitar from the wood of a burning tree, where a mysterious eyeless woman gave the prophecy. With her guitar in hand, Odessa finally recognizes that she is the chosen one who will free the world from Plutanovich. While the prophecy and Odessa's vague idea of her destiny do not seem fully formed or important at the beginning of the film, she learns more about it as the movie continues, particularly when she chooses to go to Plutanovich's island to save Euri. As she prepares to travel to Wonderworld, she meets with the eyeless woman, now elderly, who proclaims that she already has everything she needs to succeed. With her guitar in hand, Odessa finally recognizes that she is the chosen one who will free the world from Plutanovich. Why the grass turns green, and how the world is recovering in Odessa's ending. Though Odessa and Euri's deaths in Odessa's ending could be seen as sad in one sense, it is also hopeful in another, as her actions have long-lasting consequences. Following the explosion of Plutanovich's island studio, Odessa cuts to the aftermath. While people had already begun to wake up during Odessa's song, ending Plutanovich's show completely allowed people to get back to their lives. The movie shows that people are no longer glued to their TV and are focused on rebuilding their communities. However, it is not just the people that are impacted by Odessa's sacrifice. The final moments of the dystopian musical show that plants have once again begun to grow. What was desolate land as Odessa made her way into the city is now blooming with new plant life, and the grass has become green again. Without Plutanovich's show to distract people and drain the plasma from the ground, people are able to use their resources wisely again, showing that Odessa saved them in more ways than one. The real meaning of Odessa's ending. Odessa's ending is actually very hopeful despite the death of the main character. The movie serves as a loose modern retelling of the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice, examining the same themes of love. As a character, Odessa is willing to go to any lengths to save the person she loves and fulfill her destiny. While her true destiny is not fully revealed until the film's ending, love and humanity, despite unfortunate circumstances, are at the heart of it. Even in death, Odessa chooses her true love overall, and that inspires others to take up her mantle. Plutanovich's messaging centers on ideas of surveillance and subservience, and Odessa serves as a way to counter those with the possibility of freedom. While the classic features of the mythological story are echoed in the new film, Odessa also explores modern culture's addiction to our screens and the influence of a few leaders on the general population. Plutanovich's messaging centers on ideas of surveillance and subservience, and Odessa serves as a way to counter those with the possibility of freedom. Although not all of the movie's messages may hit home as hard as they should, Odessa's fun songs and entertaining performances still leave audiences with something to think about.